Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for December. I hope you're doing well. I am going to take a quick second to remind everybody that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Cancer sign out there, so guys, just take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, Cancer, get in where you fit in, but as always, don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Cancer? Cancer. Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. Sign of Cancer. All right, so Cancer, you're starting out with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. You have the Eight of Cups reversed. And you have the King of Swords. All right, so I do feel like you are getting very honest with yourself about some sort of a situation here. It may be a situation that at some point, you know, either got heated up or you're thinking that it might get heated up. You haven't completely walked away from whatever this situation is. You're still in some manner emotionally tied to it, but you're considering it to be a poor investment. You're not really investing in it. You're not really giving to it, but you haven't completely walked away from it either. So let me see who's in your energy. You may be having a difficult time for some reason walking away from this. Show me who's in Cancer's energy, please. All right, so the person in your energy has the Ace of Wands, the Devil in reverse, sign of Capricorn. And coming out together, we have the Nine of Swords reversed along with the Empress. That would be Taurus or Libra energy as well. So this person, I feel like they want some, you're not investing in this, but they want some sort of new beginning with you. I'm hearing that this person wants to clear something up, clean something up, clear something up, but they feel very passionate towards you. Now this person, it looks like, approaches you in a very sexual manner. And then it looks like they approach you in a sexual manner, but they also have a history, I would say, of being very cutting with their words. So it's almost like they're very, very nice. They're very, very affectionate. And then all of a sudden they're kind of mean. I do see this person is working on themselves. They are recognizing that they have some toxic behaviors, some vices that they need to address. But they do tend to be overindulgent towards themselves. I also feel like there is somebody in this person's energy. It could be a maternal figure, a mother, or somebody maternal that has caused some damage in this connection as well. This person is, you know, they talk, there's talking, and they're cutting words. And I am seeing it's more like a mother figure or possibly a baby mama, but this person is undermining this connection so that they can feel more successful in the connection they have with them. Whoever this is somebody who is very nurturing towards this person. Now, the person that is in your energy, I do feel like they want a new beginning with you. I also feel like they are working on themselves, and I also feel that they want to nurture the connection. So let me see the energy between the two of you. There's just somebody that's in their ear, though, and I see that. But at this point, they may not be listening to that person. Show me the energy between Cancer and this person. Well, that's not going to work. Let's try that again. Show me the energy between Cancer and this person. Yeah, there's an ending that's here. The Hierophant in reverse, sign of Taurus. Very strong Taurus energy here. So there's been an ending between the two of you. You're no longer investing in this person, and you're no longer nurturing this connection. They want you to, though. Let me see. Show me what's affecting this connection. The Star card in reverse. You feel like the situation is hopeless. Yeah, and I feel like they don't feel like they're being recognized. So this is somebody who, when they don't feel like they're being recognized, I feel like they do things for attention. They're attention seeking, and they're trying not to do that. They're trying not to do that. So let me see. Show me the outcome at the end of the week for Cancer. Show me the outcome at the end of the week for Cancer. The energy is kind of sluggish, I will say that. All right, we have the Four of Pentacles and we have the Six of Wands reversed. All right, so by the end of the week, I do feel like you're going to be pretty guarded. You're kind of holding on to things that you may even be holding a grudge against this person, but you're kind of guarded. You're holding on to some things. I don't feel like you're necessarily holding on to this person, but some of you could be. I do feel like there's this energy of, I have to guard myself because if we have this honest conversation, it's going to get really heated. Now, this person that's in your energy, again, I am getting the energy that there are other people who are aware of or gossiping about. They're watching this connection and they are not hoping for the best. They definitely are not hoping for the best in this connection. And it appears to be a strong female, possibly older woman, like a mother. Okay. So, yeah. And this person's going to feel like that it's not moving forward because you're holding a grudge. All right, bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups in the reverse. That's underlying energy, and it does indicate unhappiness within this connection. I do feel like, you know, at one point, the two of you were together. We had this ending, and now you're trying to find happiness on your own. So let's clarify. Spirit wants the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. All right, we have the Three of Wands and we have the Two of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, some of you guys could have had some financial loss as well. You could be trying to kind of rob Peter to pay Paul. Your finances are not quite stable here, and you're waiting for them to basically stabilize and balance out. Part of that could have been because of this ending as well. But I do feel like, you know, you feel like this connection between this person and you, it's just entirely unbalanced. You've kind of weighed up the pros and cons about this, and you basically said, nah, I'm not investing in this. I'm not putting my time and effort into this. I'll wait. I'll wait for something better. Let me see why the Eight of Cups is in reverse. All right, we have the Ten of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. Yeah, this connection, it caused you a lot of difficulties. You may have had a lot of problems with this person. For some of you, you could have been married to this person, and you may not be like legally divorced yet. For others of you, I feel like you may be hoping to bring stability into your life, both financially and relationship-wise. And you're having a very difficult time doing that. And part of the reason is because you still have some emotional attachment to this person. So I do feel like you're feeling overwhelmed. You're feeling like you don't know what direction to move in. And you are desiring celebration and happiness and, you know, stability. So, you know, there's things here that affected you, Cancer, that you have to learn to let go of. Let me see why the King of Swords is here. There's that Four of Coins again. That's in your outcome. And then we have the Eight of Swords. So I feel like you're worried about having the conversation with this person. I feel like you're very worried about that because you're afraid that it's going to get heated up. And so you're really guarded here. Yeah, you're really guarded. And for some of you, I feel like the ending of this connection has affected your finances, and you may be very worried about your finances right now. What I will say is that you are guarded. You're afraid to like be direct and be upfront and be honest with this person, and you resent them for it. But you know that if you do, this person is gonna get very heated, and so you're very guarded, and there's a lot of anxiety around this conversation that you're wanting to have. Let me see their energy. Why is the Ace of Wands here? Now, you could be dealing with this air sign here, and you feel like that would be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be feeling very defensive. You may be guarding yourself against an air sign. If so, that person is creating a tremendous amount of anxiety. All right, so we have the 10 of coins, and we have the Death card in reverse. This person could be in another relationship. That could be what the problem is as well. Because we do have the 4 of Wands here, and here they have the 10 of coins. So this person might be in another relationship, a long-standing relationship that is not over. It's not complete yet. And I am also seeing, because the 10 of coins can indicate family. It can indicate close friends. And remember, I told you that we have somebody down here that's talking. Somebody is in this person's ear. So what their family and friends think about them matters a lot to this person. I do feel like they, they're not past you. They're not over you. They don't feel like things are done between the two of you. And they're coming in, but it's like they keep coming in a very sexual manner. They're extremely concerned about what family and friends think about them, though. So let me see why the Devil is in reverse. See, there's that King of Swords again. I feel like you guys might be dealing with an air sign or somebody with strong air in their chart. King of Swords reversed and the Magician in reverse. This is not good energy. This is, okay, so King of Swords in the reverse is very narcissistic. It's somebody that's not honest. They're very dishonest. They use, and along with the Magician reverse, that's manipulation. This is like a covert narcissist. I'm sorry, but that's what I'm seeing here. This person's not honest. They're manipulating. They are coming at you as if they are very innocent, but the truth is that they're not. They're coming at you like, oh, I've really worked on my self-cancer, and, this hasn't worked out between us in the past, but I feel like, that if we just talk and we get to know each other again, that everything's going to work out. And I know I had these bad behaviors, but I'm no longer doing that. Well, no, you are still doing that, because you're showing up here as narcissistic. You're showing up here as dishonest. You're showing up here as being angry and manipulative. So strong Gemini energy, by the way. But yeah, I don't care for their energy, if I'm being honest. And for some of you, this person has, a whole other life. Let me see, show me the bottom energy for the person Cancer is involved with. All right, so I do feel like this person, I feel like they are tired of waiting for something. See, they've been very stuck in their energy. They've been stuck in their energy. They're tired of feeling the anxiety. They're tired of, keeping secrets and stuff. You know what I'm seeing is that this person has a whole other life that they're keeping secret. And they're trying to keep you secret from that whole other life. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing, though. This person could live at a distance from you. They don't have to. But I feel like they are tired of the anxiety that is present as they try to keep two different lifestyles separate. That's what I'm seeing. This person keeps a lot of secrets. And they're keeping secrets. They kept secrets from you. They're keeping secrets from family members. They're keeping secrets from possibly another relationship that they're in. And they're afraid that they're going to get found out by everybody. So they act like they're not worried. They act like they're unconcerned. They run around, you know, with the impression, they give other people the impression that they've really worked on themselves, and this is like a fake, like somebody, you've seen these people that go out here and they're like, oh yeah, you just have to think, you know, prosperity, and prosperity comes to you. And meanwhile, they don't have a penny to pinch, you know. So this is somebody who presents himself to the world and to other people and to you in one way, but that's not really who they are. And they're always afraid of getting found out. They're always afraid of getting caught up in that. They keep a lot of secrets. They take a lot of risk, a lot of secret risk. Wow. All right, show me the energy between Cancer and this person. Nine of Cups and the Empress. So you're the actual Empress. You're the actual Empress. But they're pretending that they're the Empress. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting for your prosperity. You've learned your value and your self-worth here, Cancer. You've gone through a lot, but now you're not investing in this, and you're like, no, I will wait. I will wait for my prosperity. I don't have to chase anybody. I'm done with this. I know my value. I know my self-worth, and I know that my blessings are coming. Now, in their energy, this is a very, like, they're very selfish. The Nine of Cups. See, they want you because they recognize that you are the Empress. They recognize that you are in this prosperity situation, you know, that you know your value, you know your self-worth. They see you as the Empress. So, of course, they value you. They want you. I wouldn't say they value, they want you. Your wish fulfillment to them. But at the same time, they approach you in a very sexual manner. They can't like release you. They can't release you is what it amounts to, because they want to be with you. They want you, and they want you physically. And I feel like they're very concerned about what other people in their life want. Because remember, they're carrying a lot of secrets. Let me see why the Star card is in reverse. They can't stand the fact that you're not recognizing them. You're not, you know, like chasing after them. Knight of Swords. Six of Wands reversed. Yeah, you're definitely not. You're saying, no, this is a failed relationship. It's hopeless. It brought me a lot of problems. I'm working on my own stability. Now, there are things here that you're still not over. You're not past. And that's what's causing you to be guarded. But I feel like this person's going to be coming back in, and you're like, no, I don't want you. And that's driving them crazy. But they're going to come in with all their narcissistic manipulation. But they're coming in like they're speaking the truth. This person has two faces. They definitely do. But they can't stand that you're not chasing them. You're not recognizing them. Yeah. Show me the outcome. I gotta say, I'm not a fan of this person, Cancer. I'm sorry. I mean, all right, we have the Star card reversed. Now, that's what's affecting the connection. The Three of Coins reversed. And the Five of Wands. Yeah, you're done with this. You're saying, no, this is over. I have to protect myself against this person. This has been a failure. I feel like you're going to have to tell this person that, and you're worried about the reaction when you do so. You're protecting yourself. You feel very protective of yourself in this connection. It was an established foundation that has ended. There was a breakage of some sort of a contract. It could have been a physical contract, a social contract or possibly a spiritual contract, that contract was broken. And you're saying, no, it was not a success. This is done. It's over. This was a failure. I'm not investing in this. It's hopeless. But they're coming in. They're coming in. They want to talk to you, but they're coming in with duplicity. They're going to try to, come in and fight for this connection, it looks like. Now, they're extremely sensitive to how other people see this, how other people are viewing this. And there's a sense here that they don't want other people, particularly family, particularly possibly a mother or a wife or a baby mama. They're keeping secrets from everybody, and they don't want other people to be privy to this. Yeah, but they know that this has failed because of a broken contract. But they're just stuck. They can't change. So they present themselves one way, but the actuality is a different thing. It's a secret. They keep secrets from everyone, and they're really stuck in that behavior. This person has conflict all around them, and they're going to come in and they're going to try to create more conflict with you. Now, your energy, you're worried about that. I feel like it's almost like you have a little bit of a fear of this person. You feel like you have to protect yourself from them. They're creating anxiety and a sense of danger in your life. You don't want to get burned by this person. Yeah, so I feel like it's causing some emotional imbalance for you. So just know that you don't have to deal with anybody you don't want to, Cancer. You don't have to deal with anybody. It's your choice. But I can see you being very concerned about this person coming back in, and they are going to come in and try to create conflict. But also know that the thing that they will hate the worst is if you put them on blast, because they've got secrets all over the place. So, bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords in the reverse. This is underlying energy, and it does tell me that whatever this ending between you and this person was, it was devastating. It was painful for you. See, and I can see your energy. You're like, no, I'm not going back into that again. This person really hurt me. I'm not giving you a chance to hurt me again. You're recovering from that. You're healing from that. So, just don't deal with this person if they're bringing in that chaos. And if you really want to get them, you put them on blast, because there's secrets they're keeping from a lot of people. All right, so, okay. So your oracle card says, number 45, such a curious dream. It's about grounding, returning to reality, and coming home. So let me read that for you. All right. It says, a time when work must be done. Eat well and prepare good meals. Make magic in your everyday activities and ordinary moments. A return from an extraordinary experience, adventure, travel, or holiday. Yeah, so it is Christmas season. Some of you guys could be going on a vacation, or maybe to see family. It says, when the time is right, you will encounter Wonderland once again. And that's that healing that you're going through. So don't let this person steer you off course, Cancer. You've got this. Ground your energy. Remember, you are the freaking Empress. All right? I believe in you. So I hope that this has been helpful. I hope that it's given you some clarity in this situation. And if you have resonated with it, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hype the video if you get the opportunity. And until I see you in your next reading, Cancer, know that you are love, and namaste.